She Bananas. I am back for another fantabulous, and I did say fantabulous, episode of On the Scene. This is the second interview of the night, and I'm sitting here with the amazing man himself, you know, the man of the hour, Enrique. Enrique, I want to say it like they said Enrique. I want to roll the things, the R's, right? Enrique King.
Close enough. Enrique Kings. Exactly.
See, do that
Enrique.
again.
Enrique.
Enrique. Well, I can't do that. But anyway, he is a phenomenal guy to know. You want to know why? Because this man right here not only has a story, but he's an actor. He is a writer. He is a supermodel. He is hot. And so much more. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. You get what I'm saying? So all you guys that's tuning in, when I say hot, I don't mean looking at him. I mean like he's hot right now. Coming up in the next episode of Power Book, we're going to talk about that and more. But for right now, you know, shout out to Miss Barbara in the back, producer of the show,
Thank you
always
so
doing
much.
what she do,
Thank
making
you.
us look lovely in the, you know, on the scene. Come on, man, like, you gotta introduce yourself like, I love you.
Oh.
We gotta talk about the man of the hour.
Well done.
And his new ventures, you know,
I
'cause it's been a
appreciate
journey getting here. So for those who are listening, tuned in, you know, Enrique, you grew up here in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You started doing acting. Well, you found your passion for the theater at a very young, tender age in grade school, doing Michael Jackson's Thriller.
I'm not dancing for you, okay?
Come on, you gotta teach me some moves, for real.
Yeah, no, like I had written you know, I caught the bug a long time ago. You know, for us, music and just talents. You know, running our family. My son, musician. It really runs in our family. And I, at a young age, a long time ago, I had done Michael Jackson for our fifth grade.
I think your knees still work. Quit saying a long time ago, because you're going to bust some moves. Anyway, continue on with the story.
Yeah, but in fifth grade, I did a talent show. And after that, I did the Michael Jackson Thriller. I did some salsa dancing. And it was just something that being on stage was amazing. It was an amazing feeling that really just changed my life.
So what was it about that first experience that made you say, you know what, this is me, this is where I'm at, this is my passion, this is my niche, I'm doing this?
Yeah, you know, for me, I knew every step. It's practice, right?
Okay.
So if you go on a set or whatever it is that you're doing, if you practice at it, when you get out there, it'll just come out. It'll happen because, man, I'll tell you, it was a great feeling. I literally knew everything. I knew all of it.
So now we're doing, what school did you go to?
I went to John J. Audubon Grammar School in Roscoe,
parents weren't doing it, like if your parents got high, you didn't know it was
Right.
it. Like I didn't know what marijuana and stuff was when I was a kid, and
It's
I'm not
everywhere
saying that
now.
I grew up in a sanctified home, you know, but it everything is more accessible. I'm saying that to say this, you know. Let's talk about your journey. Do you mind?
No,
You know,
not at all.
and reading your autobiography, one of the things that you said you wouldn't mind talking about is suicide. Like when I read that, I connected with it because I was there, you know, and so I felt like this. I love when things like this happen. I organically, somebody else put me in a room with somebody that connects on the same levels and what I'm passionate about as well. So can we talk about, you know, why is suicide prevention and things so important?
Well, I think mental health is important, right? And when you don't have mental health, you make some pretty bad decisions.
Okay.
And this actually happened as I started getting older. When I was around 22, I was dating somebody. I was in California, and this person really messed with me, and to the point where, and I'll just be, I'll be for real. I literally swallowed an entire bottle of pills with a fifth of something, and it was not good. You know, it wasn't good. But the one good thing is that I have angels. You know, I really do. I have angels because I shouldn't be here. And I really mean it. It's like sometimes and I've said this in the past, but it feels like I'm living on borrowed time. You know, because I have gone through so many different challenges that I'm living on borrowed time. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate that I'm here. You know, I appreciate that the guy upstairs took care of me because it could have gone a completely different route. You know, I mean, I mean it. I was born in Philadelphia. Man, I mean, my buddy that I grew up with is currently incarcerated. A buddy that I grew up with in Chicago is currently incarcerated. You know, so there were points in my life where I'm not gonna get spiritual, but it's just the truth. You know, I mean, God really.
Baby, I feel you.
God
and that's
helped
why
me.
I say it resonated because you have one time. It's just I didn't know how to reach and communicate. So it's important that we have everything that we have right now because we have social media, we have Google, we have the internet. We didn't have all these resources where we can go and seek help, you know, and talking about mental illness and things, that's the elephant in the room. So, you know, I commend you for like just being open to let people know, like, I have a story and that was the beginning, but my story isn't over. Look at me now. So let's fast forward, you know. We done went through this dark phase. Now we're back to the actor, the writer, Enrique. So where are we now? We venture off and you landed the Chicago fire.
Yeah. So I'm back in Chicago, and yeah, you know, I'll give a special thanks to Hayes Talent Agency because they definitely helped me with that. I'm not currently with Hayes. I'm currently signed with Shirley Hamilton.
Okay.
But when I was with Hayes, I did do that Chicago Fire. That was cool, you know.
Okay.
You know, that was it's a last season, season 8, episode 5. It's called Buckle Up, where I play the main antagonist.
Okay.
And the experience was just something so experience, right? Because I want to touch something you said earlier. I had auditioned for a Pepsi commercial, right? When I was in California. They called me to book it. And I said, I'm busy. Like, I have to work. And literally 2 seconds later, they hung up on me, right? So this is back when I was 23, California. Fast forward to now, and like I said, I'm 49. When I tell my brother, I tell my mom, I tell everyone all the time. If I would have booked that, it was huge. It was with Ray Charles. It was like this huge Pepsi Generation thing.
Ooh.
And I know that I would have gotten to a point where I would have become a superstar. It was that point of my life, and God said, "Oh no, buddy, you ain't ready for that." I'd have been dead. I would have 100% been gone. So
I agree.
I can admit that.
I almost can attest to that. Yeah. So now we're back on the scene.
Yeah.
We did Chicago Fire. You have a horror film.
There's a short where I play a pantomime. That's pretty. It's called "What Scares an Evil Clown."
Yeah.
That's my buddy James Gordon is in it. It's great.
So, and now you're working on the new season of Power Book 2.
Yes. Yeah. I can't talk too much about that.
I know you can't talk too much about it, but so let's just do the intrinsics. Okay. How is it working with the cast? Like, what role? Can you tell us what role you play, at least?
I can tell you this much. It comes out this fall.
Just give me what you can give.
So far, I have wrapped on episode 2 of this coming season.
Okay.
And with God willing, there'll be more to come.
Okay.
And
so you're a rapper.
No, I didn't mean a rapper. I meant we rap like that's it's done.
It's done.
Yeah,
it's a rap.
yeah, it's a rap.
Sure. I thought you were giving me a hint. Okay.
Yeah.
So have you had the opportunity to meet the director himself?
Actually, I met the director of called Kieran Hawkins. He is one amazing dude. Kieran Hawkins, Isaac Keys. Oh, that dude is amazing. Okay. And then obviously Tom Sikora. You know what I mean? That's, as everyone knows, is what do they call him on the show? Tommy.
Tommy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Tommy, man. He's just
like?
a cool dude. Joe Sikora, not Tom Sikora.
I met his mom on the train. On the red line here in Chicago.
He's just a humble, he was extremely humble, just wanting to help, always patting people on the back. Man, that was a great job. You want to work with people like that. You want to be around people that are supporting you, that want to see you succeed. Okay. And that's what Joe is. Joe is one of those guys. Same thing, Isaac Keys. I had an opportunity to be with him on set. That dude is just cool.
Okay. So talk to me. We're talking about you, Enrique, the actor. You're a supermodel too. Name some of the brands that. Because I did King and some old man popped up. I'm like, that's not him. That's not the picture I seen.
Yeah.
But yes. Okay. So supermodel. On the verge of being a supermodel.
Okay.
Look, let me just put that out there. But you are the actor. You are an activist. You are. What else do we got going on?
Oh man, what am I? Man, I don't know. I don't know what I am, but I'm definitely ready.
Ready for the role. Are you ready for whatever's coming? Ready
for whatever's coming. I've been, again, blessed enough that I've taken acting classes at Chicago Actors Studio. I've done improv at McKay Arts with Matt Baer. I've taken swing dancing lessons. And then I've, have 18
you like
years.
Dancing.
I do like dancing.
So you're going to bust a move before this show is over. That's all I'm saying. Let's have a little fun. Let us get to know who you are and what.
Even before filming, I'm already there. So sometimes my wife, gets a little mad at me, but because if I'm playing an angry guy, I have to be there. Obviously I'm not angry with her, but it's just this change, this metamorphosis. It's just this click, and I'd like to stay in character.
And when there's roles that you don't agree with, have you ever been asked know what, I don't believe in this. This is not me. But hey, Mr. Dollar, are you that actor that will still take on the role in the future?
No, I was offered a role that made me feel really uncomfortable several years back, and it was for, I'm not going to mention the thing or anything, but it was for a pedophile priest. And I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I think it's horrible, and I don't want to be associated with that. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, it depends also. Things can be done with taste.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this particular role, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah. So I'm not the type of guy that's going to sell himself or sell his soul. You know what I'm saying? That's not me.
I think that's real important, but we often get caught up in that realm. You know, we get success, and I asked that question because there's been times I've struggled. So I know it's other people out here that's listening that may struggle, and they feel like you have those that believe that if you want to make it in the industry, like, you have to be willing to do this, you have to be willing to do that, and which is true to a certain extent, right? But it depends on your level of connection with who you are. Because if you're doing what you're doing because of the money, then you'll do it.
Right.
You have to be passionate, and I can tell that you're very passionate about what you put out here, you know, and that's important. Let's talk about your music. Like, who are some iconic people that you look to or you study when along the way to become Enrique?
I gotta go to the people who set the road for me as a Puerto Rican man.
Okay.
Right. So you have Raul Julia.
Okay.
You have I wrote a couple names down actually because I don't want to forget them. You know, you have Benicio del Toro, Jimmy Smith. These are all Ricans, you know, Puerto Ricans that I mean literally laid the path for us, and it gives me an opportunity to be out there as a Puerto Rican man. And I mean, these are Oscar-winning guys, and this is, I look up to people like that.
Right. Okay. If you can pick a sitcom right now, a sitcom that's going right now that you would love to be on, which one would it be and why?
Does it have to be playing now?
Well, no. Well, give us both, the best of both worlds, now and then.
Oh man, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Now that would have been an interesting.
That would have been
one,
fun. Me and the Fresh Prince would have been fun.
You could have been Carl. You was the dancer.
I could have been. So there's a Fresh Prince today. Sitcoms. I don't watch too many sitcoms, but.
Oh, show, just, you know, reality show. Give me a show that you would like to take part in.
I would love to be a part of Chicago PD. I love that show.
Okay.
There's something about Chicago PD and the grittiness. They're always keeping you on your toes. You know, I like the cast. I would love to be on that show. Yeah, that's my style of show, I think.
Shameless plug. We want in. We want that. Okay. If you can give any advice to, you know, the youth, aspiring actors or whatever, what would you give to them to help put them on the path of pursuing their dreams in acting or writing?
Well, I think that first of all, if you're an aspiring actor and you're on set, right? Be professional at all times, because no matter what, your name is always going to follow you. The perception that people have of you, whether true or not true, it makes a difference. It really does, you know. So I mean, anyone who knows me, they know that when I'm on set, I'm all business. You know, we can laugh and smile afterwards, but when we're there, it's time to work. And be prepared. Just be ready. Study your lines. You know, get in character. Look in the mirror. You know, but I think the biggest thing for me that I found, and this isn't even that long ago, was not being afraid to be ugly. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of pretty dudes out there. There's a lot of pretty people, and they wanna be on set and they wanna be these beautiful people, but sometimes the character isn't a beautiful person. So you have to understand how to change and accept it and grow with that character.
And you can turn that the ugly person, the beauty in you comes out. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
wow, you're quite a story, and like I'm trying to dance around questions because I don't want to get too intrusive.
ask. I'll tell you if it's too crazy.
When you took, you know, I just want to go back to that. So.
Well, I mean, I think the support group that I have around me, like you had mentioned, is extremely important. Back then, when all that had happened, I had angels, like I said. There's a man right over there that I know you guys can't see.
Your brother.
It's my brother. And my brother saved my life. I've had 3 angels in my life. Besides mom. Everybody's got mom, right?
Ooh, the magic number 3.
But
in the Bible.
I had 3 angels, and it happens to be that my brother's name is Angel. But I was living in Philadelphia, and I was in a bad place. You know, my brother was living in California at that time, and he showed up to Philadelphia, and he gave me an opportunity. I had a choice to make. I had this little apartment, and I was 17, almost 18, and I had the money in my top drawer to pay for rent.
Okay.
And my brother said to me, "How would you like to go to California?" And I took that money and we went to California.
Okay.
And at that point, my life started shifting. You know, my brother's a corporate guy.
Thanks, Angel.
Thanks. You know, he's a corporate guy, college, the whole deal. So, you know, I mean, having an influence like that, especially at that time, was really, really important for me. I truly needed that. And he cultured me. You know, moving to California, I became cultured.
And okay, so now that we've overcame that aspect, and now we want to give back. Let me ask you, what is your most proudest thing that you have going on right now when it comes to your career or giving back? Like, what makes you just like, besides your children, of course we know kids and family, but you like giving back. So let's talk about that.
Oh, man. I mean,
Your biggest baby. Think of your biggest baby. Like,
biggest baby.
yeah.
I'm lost. I don't really have, I don't know, the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing for me right now is truly just realizing that I'm alive, you know, realizing that I'm not scared. You know, and I mean, I don't really, you know, for me, truly, the answer is family. I love my family. I love my family. My wife has been an extremely supportive person.
Okay.
And anybody that can deal with me for 26 years, man, she deserves the biggest trophy you could think of. But, I mean, for me, that's what it is. And I know you said family. It's what matters to me.
No, I'm talking about as far as your career, though, like out here in the world, what you want to give off to the world. That's why I say outside of your family, because we know you're take care of your family. But what is the thing that you really want to give to the universe? You know how we always say we want to have a legacy. Everybody looks to leave a legacy. What is it that you
think that's what's important to me.
Family is important.
Family is important to me.
I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. You get what I'm
I
saying?
watch your show though. I watch you interview people, and you put them on this rapid fire thing. And if I don't write things down, we got a problem.
Man, no. Oh, that's why you can't.
I'm telling you, if I don't write, sometimes I write things down.
I just be trying to be lit on the scene, which we are right now. Look, y'all, we're having a moment. I know. We got the sidekick over here, you know. We got one hand Judy right here. But we're on the scene right now with my boy Enrique Kings, you know. The newest cast member of Power Book.
Oh, don't say that.
Not cast member, he's gonna
I've done an episode.
He's done an
with hopefully
episode.
others to follow.
So y'all need to look out for that. That's gonna be coming up. We can't give details, of course.
I'm sorry.
It's quiet, but y'all need to be looking for him.
It should be fun.
Yeah, you
It
can
should
follow
be
his
fun.
episode, Chicago Fire, episode 8.
Episode 8, season 8, episode 5. It's called Buckle Up. That was fun. Y'all should check that one out. That was fun.
Pandemic. Let's talk pandemic.
Oh,
Let's say, you know,
okay.
what's been going on since the pandemic, you know?
Man, I've been working out like a maniac, you know,
Okay.
trying to get my body right. You never know when you need to be naked on camera.
But what if you gotta be fat? What do you do then?
What's that?
What if you gotta be fat? Are you willing to untrain your body for a role?
I'm willing to do, I'm
So
willing.
what do you do? Have you ever been put in that position? I always wanted to know that. Like, Shallow Hal, you know, you gotta get so big to play a certain role.
Well, I mean, I haven't had that opportunity yet to like transform my body like that, but right now what I'm transforming it in is to just be in tip-top shape. And that's really what I've done during this COVID time. I've taken advantage of this, complete advantage.
What type of movies or roles do you like to play the most?
I think that in the future, what I'd love to do is be on a Spanish soap opera.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. I want to be on a Spanish soap opera. I just do.
You know what?
Yeah.
The soap operas are the thing. That's the business.
That's what I want to do.
That's your dream role.
That's my dream role. I want to be on a soap. I will be. Let me rephrase that. I will be on a soap opera, and it's what I'd like to do.
I love that manifestation. That's what we have to do. We you know, the interview I did before you, we were talking about we have to speak what we want into existence. We have to be conscientious of the words because words have power in the universe. You know, energy. It's been a blessing talking to you.
I appreciate you.
But you know, I want to talk about some other things
Go ahead.
outside of,
Go ahead.
you know, the what's the name? Growing up here in Chicago, you know, you understood what it was like with the streets. How is it raising a son here in Chicago?
Raising a son in Chicago is, thank God I have a good kid, you know, because at his age, well, when he was younger, I was out of control, you know, and on these streets today, if you're not careful, it's, you can get in a lot of trouble, you know, so I mean, it was difficult, but at the same time, you have to trust.
Okay.
You know, and as hard as that is to trust kids, sometimes it is. It's hard as a parent because you want to always take care of them, you know, but you have to learn how to give them their rope. You know, you do what you got to do, man. But it wasn't so difficult for me, except for that, you know, you're nervous as a parent when they go out.
Okay.
You know.
And that's where I'm gonna go into what I asked to form the previous guest, the Toledo case, Adam Toledo case, which was a tragic situation. You know, Black and brown communities here in Chicago, unfortunately, suffer and have those problems so frequently. Do you have any younger children under him? Is there any advice that you give him when he goes out here to the world on how, if he were to be stopped by the police, how to, you know what I mean? Because parents are, I feel, you have, at the point we're at right now, you have to give them skills, and even when you give them skills, it can go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've ever told my son is be respectful, be smart. When you know, if and when a policeman pulls you over, you know, what is it, 6 and 9, or just be smart. You gotta be respectful, you gotta be smart. Don't drink and drive. If you ever gonna have a beer, Uber. What's the big deal? Just Uber.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta be smart in a lot of different situations, and dealing with the cops ain't no joke. You know, I mean, my dad comes from Puerto Rico, and back in the 60s, man, racism, it's been around forever. You know, my dad had to deal with it. Hispanic man can't speak English. You know, you're dealing with all this stuff. You just gotta be smart. Gotta be smart.
Well, it's definitely been nice kicking back some chit chat with you. We got Enrique. I love your name, Enrique Kings. You know, actor, screenwriter. What are you working on now? What else do you have going on? And where can they find you?
I have a YouTube channel that I've been putting some content on. Yeah, you can find it, Enrique Kings Official, on YouTube. You'll actually see a short that I did not too long ago that has to do with drugs, and it's my story.
Okay.
You know, and right now I'm working on something on the suicide story. I like to write about a lot of things that are real, that a lot of different people can vibe with.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. I'm just writing shorts.
Well, I appreciate your contribution to the universe. You know,
appreciate you.
big shout out to my girl, the owner of Teriyaki Madness, for allowing On the Scene to come and share her venue. You know,
Awesome.
we're gonna get some samples right now, y'all. Right here,
This is mad sauce,
mad sauce,
chicken, and tofu. So grab
chicken
that.
and tofu. Yes.
It's spicy.
That's hot.
Hey, y'all, wait, hold on. Let me get him his shirt, because we always give somebody with a shirt before we go. So here, oh shoot, here's your shirt, On the Scene, especially for you.
Awesome. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
And if you want to be a part of On the Scene, remember, just hit Miss Marpra Foster off. It's interesting. we're having an interesting moment.
Here, I'll try.
No, I can
I'll
do
try
it.
this.
But yeah, I need you guys to make sure you
Thank
hit
you.
Marbra Foster up at weareonthescene@gmail.com. Submit all your information. If you want to be on the scene, if you got a story to tell, you're an actor, business owner, a model, singer, songwriter, whatever it is, if you are a creative and you are someone that has a magnificent story, or you're just needing a little exposure, hit her up On the Scene. Make sure you go follow her On the Scene everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Go follow my boy. And y'all need to come right here to 8. The address is 834.
829.
829.
Wabash.
Wabash.
South Wabash.
Do you like spicy?
Yeah,
Okay.
This is great.
Okay. Want to introduce yourself?
yeah. Come on.
Okay. Am I in?
Yes.
You see me? Hi guys, I'm Crystal Courtney, and I am. Can you see me? I am one of the co-owners of Teriyaki Madness South Loop, and we are at 829 South Wabash, inside of East West University. And what you're eating is the mad sauce. It's really spicy.
It is.
It's spicy. It tastes.
I'm glad I got my water.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't want you
I don't
to
wanna
start
talk
eating
no more.
that. Yeah, it was too spicy because, yeah. I was gonna give
Dragon.
you the teriyaki, which was not as spicy. I didn't want you to be choking on here because it's hot.
This is
It's
actually
like
really good.
Cajun hot. So you're eating mad sauce chicken teriyaki and mad sauce tofu.
Tofu tastes just like chicken.
It does taste
Great.
like chicken. So if you like it like that, just when you order it, tell them you want it crispy. Well
Cool.
done tofu.
This is
Appreciate
really
you.
good. It is.
Appreciate you guys for coming through.
This is my first time ever eating tofu.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you think?
I think it's really good.
It tastes great.
Good. So come on out, 829 Southwell Bash, Teriyaki Madness. All right, enjoy.
It's lit. It is lit. Thank you for having us. Yes, big shout out again to Teriyaki Madness for having us and feeding us. She fed us too. Oh my God, I'm just saying. Big shout out to Enrique Kings for
Thank
popping
you.
out on the thing, kicking back that chit chat. You know, keep on doing what you're doing. I'm gonna look forward to watching you just continue to elevate on the screen. Love to have you on my show one day, you know. Matter of fact, I need you guys to make sure you do that. Go to my YouTube channel, follow me, subscribe to my channel too. It is the Afternoon Kickback with She Bananas. You know, I would love to have you. Anyway, Miss Barbara Foster is the woman to be if you want the plug. Tune in every single Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., where we will be on the scene with some magnificent human being, because everybody has a story that needs to be told, and why not tell it right here on the scene with me, your guest host, She Bananas, or Miss Barbara Foster, or Marquita Spears, the new host, executive producer, and all of that. I'm just saying, it's a little situation over here. Y'all don't want to miss this. Anyway, go subscribe to the channel. We out.
Appreciate y'all.
Did we get where to find you?
Yeah. You want to do it again?
Yeah, you guys
Do
can
it
do
again.
it. Look, anything, literally over all platforms, it's Enrique Kings Official. Find me. Go check out my YouTube page. There's some crazy stories on there. They're pretty much all just real stories of my past, so some of it's pretty funny. So check that out.
Y'all gotta watch the horror flick, the short film horror flick. Funny. That's scary. We're out now.
Cool.
Deuces. Come back
Peace.
next week, same time, same place, 7 to 9. Okay.
Bye.